Hi friends, Cole Chance here, and I have Jack here as well. She's going to have the hard job of being my model today. And I'm going to show you all some Thai yoga massage. They call it the lazy man's yoga in Thailand. So grab a friend, a partner, your children, and teach them how to do this to you. And you can also do it to them. But this simulates some yoga postures. There's a lot of rocking, breathing, and one important thing is that it is influenced and kind of based in a concept called metta, which is loving kindness. So we're cultivating some joy inside ourselves, and that's the intention that we bring while we are working on our partner. And actually, the hands are the outlet point for the heart chakra and also the heart meridian in Chinese medicine. So literally, we can imagine that joy in our heart and send it out through touch. So go ahead and have your friend or your partner lie down on the floor. It's normally not very hard to find a body. And we'll begin at the feet. So I'm sitting on my knees here, and I'm just gonna make connection. So I'm just placing the hands on her ankles. And before you start to move, close your eyes. Ground down. Every exhale feeling a little heavier, a little more here. And then think of something that brings you joy, something that every time you think about it, you just can't help but have a smile run across your face. For me, that's my dog, Shanti. I just cannot help but smile when I think about her. So whatever it is for you, whether it's a place, a memory, a person, a fur baby, imagine you could box that up, send it down through the arms into your hands, and give that gift. Another big inhale. And then exhale, let's just start to rock side to side. So partner's job is just to be a wet noodle. And that's actually harder for people than you think. It's hard for us to relax and just surrender. So that's, y'all are both working. So I'm just kind of walking towards the toes here. I'm finding a cadence. So finding a little bit of a rhythm. Shoulders are over the wrist. So I'm just using my body weight. It's a beautiful thing about Thai massage, using the body weight. I'm gonna start to walk up the legs, and I'm gonna bring the fingertips in so that I'm not hitting the bone. So I'm just gonna kind of catch the calf muscle. So you're just going side to side. And the farther that my hands come up, then I'm also going to bring my shoulders up with, because I want to be using my body weight. And bring the hands over the knees and rotate. And then also, partner, you can say more pressure, less pressure. That pressure is good. Yeah. It's a wonderful communication exercise, learning to ask for what you want. There's also a lot of nonverbal communication. I can watch her face. A lot of times people will not say that it hurts. For some reason, we're scared to say that, but you can also watch. Sometimes they'll squinch their face, or you'll feel a twitch in the body. So learning some nonverbal communication as well. When you get up to the hip points, a little bit lower than the hip points, you'll begin to find a pulse, and bring your shoulders over, the palms over that pulse, and we'll just hold for about 15 seconds. Close your eyes and breathe. And start to sit back to your heels. Just swipe the hands down. Take the hands underneath the ankles, and we'll take a traction pull. So just lean back, Shine your heart open. So there's the saying, good for you, good for me. So in all of these poses that I'm doing, if it's not feeling good to me, I'm not in a good position, then that translates as well to them. So a wonderful kind of lesson in self-care. So also making sure that you're in a position to give. So let's take your partner's left foot. I'm just going to pull out here. See, I'm moving the whole body by just getting a little bit of traction. I'm placing my hand behind the knee. So my right hand goes behind the knee, and I'm going to lift up and just take some circles here, just a couple. And I'm going to put the leg into tree pose. You can drop the foot down, and many people will need a bolster, or it'll be more comfortable with a bolster underneath the leg. You don't want the leg just suspended in the air, so you want them to be comfortable. And we'll come back up. Place the hands where that pulse point was, and then we'll start to rock back and forth. So the quad muscles can be really tight. So I go in deep, but I go in really slow because you're wanting to feel, make sure that it doesn't flip, that muscle doesn't kind of flip under your hand. So if you feel it flip, then just go slower, more mindful. Now here's a good place that I'll take a lunge. So I'm always getting some good stretches here. So I'm going to take a lunge with my outside foot, and I'm going to butterfly the hands. So I'm up on the toes on this side, but you can, this is different, this will be different for everyone because I'm speaking from a certain body type, and you'll have a certain body type, and the same variable goes for your partner. But yeah, most important that you find a position that's good for you. So I'm kind of in this half lunge here, butterfly with the hands. I'm going to start at the upper thigh and just press down. So the broadness of the pressure feels really nice. And then move the hands down a little bit, mid-thigh. And then one more time, more towards the knee and press in. Good. And take the foot and gently guide the knee up. Press the heel towards their glute, and I'll scoot up so that my knees are supporting the ankle. I'm going to take the hands kind of in that butterfly and place it over the knee. I'm going to pull back, making sure that my heart stays open, not collapsing. And release. Do that again. Maybe you move the hands a little lower down, pull back. Maybe wiggle side to side a bit. Just really mindful movements. And release down. I'm going to push the leg up. Bring the heel up, and now I'm going to lunge again. Now I'm lunging to the right side, and I'm up on the left knee. Her foot comes into my hip crease. We're going to inhale high together. And then exhale, I'm going to lunge forward. So you can watch their breath. You can even place your hand on the belly and start to entrain the breath. Inhale, you come out. And then exhale, you come down. So maybe you place the hand right here, but you're not putting pressure here. This is maybe just for grounding. And maybe every time just a little bit deeper. Come out. Place the hand behind the knee. As you straighten the leg, come back, kind of a knee walking back. Wiggle the foot around, and I'll bring it down to the ground. We'll come to the other side. So the left side, same thing. We'll pick up the ankle, pull back, inhale. And you can kind of get a little movement here. So you can get your pillow or the prop ready on the outside. I'll take the hand behind the knee. I'll lift up and just get a little bit of movement here. And we'll open up into tree pose. Place the leg down. Hands come up to the pulse point. Shoulders over wrist, making contact. And beginning to go side to side. And you can feel the movement in your own body, the rhythm. So it's kind of like a catwalk, or if you imagine an elephant walk, something really, a heavy pressure, kind of lumbering back and forth. Good. I'll do this kind of half lunge out to the side here. So this is just turning me so I'm facing the tree leg knee, and then I'm lunging here. So I'm kind of in this half lunge. Hands in the butterfly. Upper thigh, pressing in. And coming mid-thigh. You can find your own rhythm. Maybe you move with the breath, maybe you kind of double it up, but as long as there's a rhythm, that's the important part. And we'll come back to center. We're gonna rock the knee up, place the sole of the foot, kind of push it back towards her glute. And then I'll come around the ankle for support. The butterfly, the hands around here. And pulling back, traction. And release, and we'll go again. Maybe move the hands. And once more. Good. So right under the knee, I'll start to push up, lift the foot up, and this is where I lunge. So lunging with the outside. The foot can be in the hand or on the inner hip crease. So inhaling high, watching her breath, and then exhaling, coming forward. This stretch I always do with breath. Some of the compressions you can just find a rhythm. This I like to watch the breath, because we're using her own breath to help her go deeper. I'll start to come back. Remember to watch the knee as you come back. You don't want it to kind of pop straight. And then we'll release it down. So pick up both of the ankles, place them in the belly. Place the hands around the feet into the arch. And we'll inhale, pull back. Exhale, push forward. So my belly's pressing forward, getting some flexion. Maybe one more time. Pulling back. Coming in. So you're going to start to stand up. You have the feet here. And I kind of rock the feet as I get up. And we'll come up. People will be different in the flexibility of their hamstrings. But I just kind of place the heels here. And flex the feet back. You can move the toes back. Get some compression. Take your hand in a loose prayer. This is the famous Thai chop. So we're bringing some energy into the body. So in a loose prayer, you can also have like a loose fist. And you can do this harder than you think. You can start to hit the bottoms of the feet. So Thai massage, as well as yoga and lots of the other Eastern traditions, run on energy lines, opening energy lines. So this, after we've opened up the legs, stretched the legs, this is bringing new energy into Jack's body. And then place the hands over the feet and notice the vibration. Breathe in. Exhale, send joy down from the heart, through the hands, into the feet. One more inhale. Good. So ask for their hands. So go ahead and give me your hands. I'm going to leave the legs where they are for a moment. Go ahead and inhale. And we're going to pull up. So I'm kind of leaning forward as I pull her up. And you can feel for the tension whenever it's too far, too much. And they can also tell you. And then release the hands. And you're going to bend their knees. So I'm just bending my knees, and see how that bends their knees? Cross the legs. So they're kind of in a cross-legged position. Now grab their arms again. Go ahead and inhale for me. I'm pulling her up. And then slowly I'm going to walk back. So she's in a seated position. I'm going to pull her all the way forward. Good. You can come around behind. This is a good place. We'll just kind of outwardly rotate. So press down and away on the thighs. And same thing on the back, sacrum. Just kind of placing weight. Being sure that the shoulders stay over the hands. Good. You can kind of guide her back up. And they'll come to a seated position. Stand up behind them. Take your hands. I like to bring my hands, the fingertips back. Kind of get that trap muscle, and you press down and back. So you can stay here for an extended period, or you can kind of go back and forth, or you could even use your thumbs. And then take the hands, and we'll just run the hands up the neck and to the back of the head as if you're holding the skull in the head, and right behind the ears, this occiput position. You can pull up and maybe give a light squeeze of the head. Let's turn around. Sit back to back, line up the spine. Give them some support to lean into you. And just breathe. Should be a little circuit of joy between the two of you, circuit of healing. You stay here for a few moments, feeling grounded, letting them come back to a state of wakefulness. And then ever so kindly, you turn around and you say, "My turn." Thank you all so much. I love Thai massage. I'm super excited to share a little bit of this with you. So let me know if you like it, comment, and yeah, see you all next time. And watch out for Jack's videos coming out as well. We're super thrilled to have her with us. So thank you all so much.
Thank you, Cole.
And then plant the hands, step back, downward dog. Let's walk the feet up about halfway up the mat, maybe a little less. Push the ground away.